Thank you.
نبأ تفضل.
Good evening, everyone. This
Hi.
is Nabat from Department of Translation, College of Arts, University of Basra. I'd like to welcome both of Dr. Tahrani and Dr. Kalim and express my gratitude for your participation in this magnificent session. Actually, I have two questions, and sorry for being greedy, but opportunities makes a thief, I guess. So my first question, all living cultures have their myths, vision of how it will begin and how it will end. Folk tales, meaningful and symbolic stories, which have lasted for generations, inspiring narratives of a great and glorious people who lived in the past. So as a culture, do we still believe in myths and folk tales, legends, etc.? And my second question is, what are some of the unique mythological stories from your own country's folklore?
We all know people have always adapted to new changes, whether that happened in nature or languages, like we just talked about.
Yeah.
The evolution of words and nature is cultural as much as it's regional. Like small actions may lead to a whole new words and meaning being invented to adjust to the changes that are happening around us.
Yeah.
Language and nature can adapt over time and vary depending on the current circumstances and nature around the world. So like in 20 or 30 years, what do you think is going to happen to the English or Arabic language that we are speaking now? Obviously it will change, but will the change be subtle or dramatic? Also, sorry, I would like to ask, as we have said, language changes over time with the contexts as well. What is your opinion about that? Like the use of poor language, is it like when people use like poor language or like they don't use the proper standard English words or Arabic? Is it imperative for speakers and writers like to correct them?
It's a few questions that you've got rolled into one, haven't you? So yeah, language does change. Language adapts to changing circumstances, whether it's changing economic, social, or ecological circumstances. If a new product comes onto the market or someone's worked out how to use a particular thing